What is up, and welcome back to Cajun Towboater Reviews. My name is Bo, aka the Cajun Towboater, and today we are reviewing the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Turbo Blue Senturion figure. And isn't it funny how our first Turbo figure, you can count the Phantom Ranger as the first Turbo figure, even though they put it as in space. But our first legit box that says Turbo isn't even a Ranger. It's basically the RoboCop. Like it's like Robo Knight. Like if they would release a first Megaforce figure and it'd be Robo Knight. So it's not really a Ranger. But I digress. At least they're doing Turbo. So Blue Senturion is actually a robot cop, and he comes with his whistle, his blaster, his sword. Extra set of hands, his badge, and a lightning effect. And once again, I'm just glad they're actually doing Turbo figures. So let's go ahead and check them out. So you got the front of the box, got the side with that art, got the side with just the name, and you got the back of the box. So yeah, if you liked Power Rangers Turbo, let me know. The Sentai was made more of like making fun of the Super Sentai stuff, but it still is pretty good. There are some things in there that in Japan I could see it passing, but here wouldn't have passed if they would have did it. But yeah, Turbo was kind of an off season for a lot of people. I liked it for some reason because I'm really not a car person, but I was into cars at that time. So that's why I liked it. I don't know why I was into cars, because I've never really been into that. But yeah, the Turbo aspect. And also, I was a kid, and I wanted to be a Power Ranger, and they had a Kid Ranger. Justin wasn't the best, but it still made me want to be a Power Ranger even more, because if they can have one on the TV show as a kid, hell, I could be a kid. Did I think it was weird that as soon as he morphed, he grew into a regular size, like adult size, teenage size person? Nope, that never clicked until I was older. There are a few things. I will post some clips towards the end of the video that makes you question what they were doing in the ADR and stuff like that. And I will, one clip, and I will also post a clip from the Sentai to show that I don't see how it passed for kids as well in Japan. But let's not waste any more time. Before that, leave a comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It really helps out a lot. So now let's not waste any more time. Let's move over to the desk, take it out of the box. But before that, cue the intro. Alright y'all, here it is out of the box on the turntable. And I went ahead and I switched it. Just had the closed-fisted hands on it. Went ahead and I switched it out for the gripping hands. So he comes with an extra set of hands. He's got his whistle to call his Zord, which is very, very tiny. You gotta... Sorry, I held it a little too high. You gotta be careful with this thing, because if you don't notice it in the pack, you could lose it. Got his blast effect, which goes on his gun. He's got his gun. I just wish they would have colored both sides, instead of just having the ones that face outside the colors. Same thing with his sword. So you got that. It is a little bent. I'll probably heat it up and put it in something to help straighten it out, because you see it just wants to bend a little bit. I've noticed someone's gotten worse with the bending, but this one isn't that bad. It comes with his badge, or or if that's not the badge, that's something else. It doesn't really say exactly all the stuff he comes with, like the names. And then it comes with this. It's a switch out on his legs to where he can hold the gun. There you go. And you can put, there you go. Put that in there. And that's all the accessories that he does come with. So let's go ahead, we're gonna take him off that turntable and check out the figure. Alright y'all, here he is off of the turntable, and I do notice a little bit of paint imperfection. He's got a little bit on his helmet right here. There you go, you can tell that. I'm not gonna try the knees are double jointed, but I'm not even gonna try to bend them because they're so stiff. I even put the hair dryer on them and was able to bend them for a little bit, but they went right back to being stiff. The double jointed elbows aren't as bad, as you can tell. Look, I just have to kind of push them a little bit, but you can do the T-pose. His hands, they can go up like that, or down like that, up like that. He's got butterfly joints. One thing I did notice, which the joint right here, it's got excess plastic that wasn't cut off of it. So that I mean, it doesn't hinder anything. Just be careful with these. I thought they just popped off, and I kind of stretched the rubber a little bit that's holding it on with the joint. So just be careful with them. Don't do like me. The head can do a full 360. It does it at the neck, not the head itself, but you could probably, yeah, if you hold the neck, you can do the full 360. So you can look up that much, can look down that much. For a robot, you can look up do a lot of movement. Got torso and ab crunch, can bend that far back, bend that far forward. He can't split. Yeah, he can. Just kind of move him a little bit and split that much. This is what, and then you just push him back up. I noticed the newer figures do that. And this is what I was talking about, how these pop out. And you just put these. There you go. So I'll just put them back in. It just holds the weapons. Like I said, he's got double jointed knees, but they're stiff, and I don't want to do. He doesn't have a. He's got a bicep swivel, but he doesn't have a torso swivel. I mean a thigh swivel. Sorry. Let me try to get the elbow straight again. There we go. All right. His foot can go down that low, go up that high. He's got a foot swivel. No boot swivel. His feet are very loose, so I was having problems getting him to stand up because he just wants to go forward. See, if you stand him up with the legs close together, he just wants to see. Well, now he's gonna stand, but any tip, he's gonna go forward. It's very, very loose, as you can tell. See. So I mean that's the only problem. Besides that little, I'm not even gonna take off for that one little paint imperfection right there, because that's the only paint imperfection that I found. This is from it falling, so I'm not even counting that. I can just buff out. Yeah, the only thing I have is the stiffness in the knees, and like I said, I heated them up and it still was stiff. I'm not even gonna try to bend them or anything. See, I found that if you kind of stand him like that, he's good. You'll notice the pictures at the end of the video. I got him standing with the sword and the gun. So I did get him posed, and he was posed pretty good. And I just dropped the gun. Yeah, he was posed pretty good, but I find that you have to kind of, in order for the feet not to move, like the joints not to move back and forth, you got to kind of put one foot a little further back than the other to get him to stand good. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and give the Blue Senturion, because I'm also happy that it's our first turbo figure. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 9 out of 10. I'm taking out 0.5 for how stiff the knees are, and 0.5 for how loose the joints are, the feet joints are. Other than that, everything else is good. I like the way it looks. I like the way it turned out. I'm glad we're finally getting turbo figures, even though we've already gotten the Phantom Ranger and that's it in space for some reason. But I am glad we got these. I mean, the accessories are good. I mean, they went as Tiny as giving him his whistle to call his Zord, so that's thinking a lot about the turbo stuff. So if you liked Turbo, I know not many people did. I mean, that was almost the downfall of Power Rangers if In Space didn't save it. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what was your favorite season. Let me know what was your favorite character. I know a lot of us, our favorite character was Tommy Oliver. But besides him, who was your favorite character? And I'll tell y'all now, my other favorite character was Andros. And I even liked, I like Zato and Dino Fury. He's pretty cool. A lot of the dinosaur seasons, I know it brings back a lot of the old fans because it gives that nostalgia. But I do, and I also liked when Jason came back as the Gold Ranger. But if you search Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter for The Cajun Towboater, you can find me on there. You can message me on Instagram. I will answer. Let me know what figures you want to see me review. Let me know what games you want to play. I plan on doing some gameplay recording of me playing Jak and Daxter. I found that on the PlayStation Store. There's just so much I want to do. I plan on streaming a few things as well. I want to do Legend of Dragoon as well, since they just released that and patched it for the PlayStation 5 for the virtual console. But other than that, I want to thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for subscribing. Just overall, thanks for everything and taking this journey with me. And
thanks for coming out.
I need a new customers. Right on time.
You know, I've had just about enough pepperoni and mushrooms today.
We're here to toss your salad.
Well then,